Okay, it's good to go.
Okay. So, hello everyone. Now I'm going to have a roll call for you guys. So, from the data engineer team, Tejita, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Yes, and from the data visualization team, can you speak up?
Hi.
Yes, okay, you go first.
Okay.
And
I am
I'm here
here.
as well. Yep, Maya is here as well.
Okay, nice one, guys. So everyone's here. So I'm going to have an update. I mean, we just got a big update. In fact, let me share my screen.
Okay.
Okay. So before we go to the update, right now we're going to the today's agenda, and now we have done a roll call for just now, and now we're going to discuss about the roles today. And for instance, I'm the Scrum Master for today, and data engineer will be Tejita and me, and data visualization team will be Mayas and Kainat. And as for that, we got ourselves some feedbacks from our client. Yes, this is basically the feedback, and it's basically like what they want us to do in the future, what they request or something like that. So what are you guys thought on this? On the first one, probably they asked us to make an additional tab. Yeah.
All right.
Any comments?
Balance sheet. Do we have the necessary data for this? Were we given like a file for balance sheet?
I don't think
No,
I
actually,
doubt
I
it.
don't think. Yeah.
So we don't have the necessary data for this. And if we try to do it now, I don't think we'll be able to fit it in time. It's going to it's going to stretch out our deadline. So I don't think we should do this.
Yeah, this
is that
looks
okay?
like quite a lengthy piece of work. So yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's going to take time for taking the data with them. So probably we gotta skip on this. How about the second one?
Invoices tab.
Do you guys have comments on these?
Yeah, I think for this one, I think it's quite doable because we were given a file about this, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have all the data relevant that given to us already. So I think this one is quite possible in my opinion, unless you guys have anything else to add to it.
No,
yeah,
I think you're right.
Yeah, because we'll be creating our separate tables as well. And since we already have the data for this, it'll be quick to just, add this to our rest of the data. Like, balance sheet we couldn't because we don't have the data right now, but this one, I think we can do it in time.
Yeah.
Because
I think we have
the
right. Yeah.
So I doubt we'll put the deadline in jeopardy as well. So I think it's doable.
Yeah, I think we already have some tabs, other tabs. So including this won't be a problem, I believe.
Yeah. Right.
Sure then. That means I'll put this on the backlog later.
Yeah, we'll
and
put this in backlog.
How about the third one, guys? Are we like can we even work with the other teams?
No, I don't think, like, considering our dynamic, we're doing quite well and we're progressing quite okay according to our deadlines and everything. But if we have to, team up with other teams, I don't think we'll be able to do that. And it's not allowed either. So I think it's unnecessary to, try to put in another team in the middle of our tasks.
Okay.
Yeah, I think working together will be quite hard with that, like you have to add another team and, like match the times and everything. So it's going to be quite difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because with the way we do things is different to how obviously other teams do things.
Yeah.
So clash in terms of chemistry, it's going to be hectic. So I think just stick to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they got another project to work on besides this, so it's gonna be hard for us to match with their timeline and so on.
And if we start working with another team, isn't that going to increase our costs also?
It will.
Yeah. It will. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult actually.
All right.
Yeah,
let's
probably
just skip
reject
on
this
one
as well.
Yeah, I think
we'll skip on this.
Move past this.
Okay,
sure, that will be reasonable. Okay, the fourth one. they asked us to publish the prototype to their online server. What do you guys call?
Do we even have a server like that?
They have the server, but I don't think we have the access to it. Do we have the access?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so, man.
So we'll have to request for the access, and then we'll have to wait for it, and then we'll do this.
Yeah. But I doubt that they will let us have the access either, because it's gonna be pretty difficult.
Get it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
it's going to take some time.
So since we can't extend our deadline, it's not possible, and I don't think we're even allowed to move around our besides our intranet. We're doing this one, so I think we should skip this one as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to second that.
All right.
So is everyone okay with doing 2?
Yeah. So
okay. I think 2 seems the most reasonable.
All right, then we'll just create another invoice tab.
We're going for the invoice tab. It means that. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to create an invoice tab for this.
Okay.
Okay, so what's next?
Like an explanation on the extraction of the files, right? And how we created relationships.
Yep. Okay, so now we're going to have an update of what we do for the previously for the initial stand-up. So how's the progress going and all that kind of thing. And firstly, we're going to talk about the planned data schema, right? Yeah.
Should I share screen?
Yeah. Sure thing. I'll stop share. Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. So, well, firstly, I kind of extract the data from the assessment section on Moodle. Once I extracted, I switched to the model view and dragged and dropped all the files. Once that was done, and this was all with the help of Appendix B. And after that, using that again, I kind of went to manage relationships over here, and kind of guided the relationships between one another. And there were a few time lags as I was trying to figure it out. After that, once that was overcome, there weren't really any major issues. So I think it went smoothly, and it looks as similar to Appendix B. So I think we did it correctly. Do you all have any issues? Any things that you can say?
No,
not actually though.
Looks
good.
It
sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
So thanks for your input, Tejita. Probably you can stop sharing your screen. Yeah, it's done well. I'll continue sharing my screen here. So we're done with the planned data schema, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take this as completed. And how about the root flat files?
Yeah, we've done that as well.
That one. Any okay.
Like I said, I mean, other than the download speed and internet, there was nothing else. That was quite easy in terms of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Just going well there. I'll go and move this complete as well. And how about the data visualization team? How about you guys here?
You guys created the relationships as well, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We did.
We can add that to completed from the backlog.
Yeah, we can move
from the backlog, yeah. The top of the backlog.
Wait. Oh. So this one, right?
No, the very top.
The create relationship at the top of the backlog.
Yeah.
This one, like we already completed it.
Okay. Okay, my bad for that one. Okay. And now, we're going for the scope requirements with the end users.
Yeah.
So how's it going there?
It's going well. I'll just share my screen to give you guys an update.
All right, sure.
Hold up. Can you guys see?
Yep.
Okay, so in this scoping the requirements, area, all we have to do is follow Appendix B. And basically there's two tabs, that we have to do, which is a financial performance tab, which includes like 3 sub things, like workings to do, which has total revenue over time, revenue and costs over time, and values for the month of September, which is gross profit and net margin, total revenue and costs. Next is the cash movements tab, is opening and closing balances over time, cash movements over time, and accounts receivable and payable tabs. So all these, we have to do it because it's a requirement. So we are going to do these. And except for that, we can add on more things to, like, not make it look so plain or anything. So if you guys have any suggestions on that, it would be pretty helpful into what we can add. Like, for example, we are already going to add the invoice tab, right? But we can add on, if you guys want to add on more things, I think we can add on some minor details. So if you guys have any comments.
I think, like, what do you think about like an operating profit margin? So they can divide their how much they make from their profit from their operations. Like an operating profit margin would be a good comparison with all the other profiting margins that they have.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea, and we can add that into this area.
Yeah, I agree over that as well. So
yeah, I think in terms of accuracy, that would be the best.
Yeah, it would be pretty good. It would be pretty good.
It will be a fitting, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
So then we can just add this in our backlog as well later on.
Yeah. Just after I stop sharing. So that's all right. We're done for this part. So I'll just stop sharing for now.
Okay, that's okay.
Over to you, Michael.
Okay, back to me. I'll create another one. So we'll create what exactly?
Operating profit margin tab.
Profit margin tab. Okay, so we're done with the scope requirements with end users. I'll get that completed. And how about the mockup designs, Kaina? How's it going?
Yeah, I'll just share my screen. I'll show it to you guys.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so these were the mock-up designs. Like basically, we're supposed to present our performance tabs. So I was just thinking, like, we can just make it separately into a financial tab where you put all the matrices here, and then all the visuals and the tables here, and then a cash movements tab and the invoices tab that we're supposed to add as well. So I think it will be pretty neat if we try to do it this way: a separate page for performance tab, separate page for cash movement, and separate for invoices tab. And then later on, I'm going to share this with the end users and get their approval. But right now, do you think this is okay for us?
Yeah, I think that this is a pretty good template for starters. Yeah.
All right, then later on, you can put your input also. If there's anything we can fix before sending it to our end users, we'll do that, okay? We'll discuss this in our group chat.
Yeah, please give me an update. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Wait, I'll share my screen again. Okay, so for mocked up designs, decided to complete it. Okay, then now since all of these are completed, then we're going to move some backlog task into the working task again. So anyone wants to do with the review designs with end users?
I'll do it since I created the mockup designs. I'll just talk to them as well and see if they agree with what I've done.
Okay then. Okay, that will do it. Does anyone wants to help Kainat in this one, or is it fine for you to be alone?
If you need help, I can help you. But if you want to do it by yourself, that's all good with me as well.
Yeah, this one's just talking, so I don't think it'll need any help. So it'll be okay.
Yeah, that's true actually. Okay.
Thank you, Maya.
Set to working. And how about creating visuals?
I'll take that. Oh, you want to take it? You can take it also.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Okay, fine.
Just for convenience, this is just a suggestion. Because the templates were already there, I think Mayaz and I can just create the financial performance and the cash positions one. What do you
Yeah, I think we can take both of those and just complete like
Right, since you guys are the visual team after all,
Yeah.
then that
Yeah,
Alright,
that will actually make more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and it'll be quite easy because the template is already ready. So you just have to input your data.
yeah.
so both of these. Okay,
Yes.
so both of this, right?
Yeah. It's quite similar. So
Yeah.
Yep.
So
creating
one of them,
visuals for this.
Mayaz can do, the other one I can do.
Okay, that's good then. If you guys have any problems, you can just this can make us some
Yeah.
information and we'll be help you there. Okay, so okay. So I think that's it, right? For this discussion.
Yeah, right
And
now
yeah,
I think this should be okay.
Yeah, this should be okay. As the backlog, we'll just try to keep this for our next intermediate stand-up.
Yeah.
And is this okay for you guys?
Yeah, I think so far it's
Yeah.
so
Yeah, so far it's perfect.
Okay, so far it's good then. Yes, I think this concludes for our discussion.
The invoice tab and all, this is part of the dashboard visualization, so we'll change the color to blue, all right?
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah. This
And
too,
if there's
right?
any problems, any obstacles that you guys face, just let us know. We would be happy to help.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sure. And
Also,
yeah,
we can discuss our next stand-up.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
When we are gonna discuss our next stand-up, exactly. So, like, how many days would you need for all these things, for all these tasks? Then we can get back to it for our second intermediate stand-up.
Mayaz, how many days do you think is okay?
Yeah.
I think at least 2 to 3, right?
3 days.
Yeah, I think three
days.
is optimal.
Okay, 3 days. Okay, that's good then. That's good. Yeah, I think that concludes our meeting. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes.